That time I slapped an EK after many warnings to his EM. Context. I, at the time 15M, was at a friend's birthday party. He had a bunch of his extended family and a few friends over, including EM and EK, and we were having an outside BBQ in his garden. This took place about 5 years ago. Cast. EM, one of my friend's mom's cousins. EK, EM's precious little angel, a spoiled little brat, age 6. C, my friend, 15M. Me, 15M, fresh from an hour-long walk due to not being to get a lift. Story. I arrived about 20 minutes late to the party, due to walking from my house and underestimating how long it would take. I was greeted by C, at the gate in the typical semi-awkward man hug of teenage males, and was invited for a cold can of Coke and a sit-down after walking an hour to be there. As me and C were chatting, EM was stood nearby, speaking very loudly. Well, if that's C's best friend, why is he so late? And look at the way he's dressed. That boy is just plain poor. For context, I was wearing a slightly baggy blue t-shirt and pale brown and khaki cargo shorts, with white non-branded trainers. C then says to her, he's late because even though his dad's at work and his mom's car is in the garage, he still wanted to be here, so he walked from his house to be with me for my birthday, and just cause he's not wearing the fanciest clothes, doesn't mean he's poor. It's roasting, and he was walking. He wore clothes that'd be comfy. C then turned to me, and we went to the other end of the garden where a few of our mutual friends were hanging out. I thanked him for sticking up for me, and assumed that was that. But boy oh boy, was in for a surprise. Not 10 minutes later EK comes charging over, and starts shouting and slapping at me. At first, I just try to ignore him, but after about 5 minutes of constant annoyance, I politely asked him to stop hitting me and to go back to his parents. EK, but my mummy said I could play rough with you. Me, I'm sorry kiddo, but I'm tired. I don't want to play right now, maybe later. EK then runs off, and we see him run up to EM, and talk to her, and point at us. EM death glares us and then bends over to EK, speaks to him, and nudges him towards us. Once again, EK charges up and starts slapping at me and yelling, this time on his 5th or 6th slap. I block it, and grab his wrist gently, then tell him please stop hitting me. It hurts, and I don't want to play. C takes his hand and we all go to EM and C says EM stop telling your kid to smack my friend please, it's hurting him. Then we walked away. This must have happened 6 to 7 times, and each time C would get angrier with EM, eventually telling her that if EK didn't stop hurting me, that he'd give me permission to fight back. After a massive rant about the arrogance of today's youth, EM takes EK and C brings me and our friend group some food. Not 5 minutes later, this kid is back again. This time, C picks him up and carries him back to EM. C, I told you EM, we don't want to play with your kid. Please stop sending him to us. EM, but he's bored. C, I don't care. You're ruining my birthday party. This is my final warning. If EK hurts me again, he will be hitting back. After shouting this, C storms back to us, and we decide to go inside to C's room to play on his Xbox or watch a film. Halfway over, I hear a shrill scream and EK charges into me and punches me square in the genitals with all the force in his chubby little body. I shoved him away, and doubled over slightly, and yell at him, what the hell kid? I told you I don't want to play. Before anyone can react, EK is back on me screaming and punching me. So I did the only thing I could think of. I slapped him round the face. Before you all get mad, I didn't slap him very hard. Enough that it hurt and made his cheek a little pink. However, what I didn't think about was that my hand was roughly the size of this kid's head, so when I slapped him, he was thrown on the floor, where he promptly began wailing at the top of his lungs, drawing the eyes of the 5 to 6 people who hadn't seen him attack me. EM storms over and begins screaming about assaulting a child and how, you'll pay for this, and he was just playing. When she paused to take breath, C stepped forward, you were warned. Your horrific brat has been hitting my friend despite being asked many times not to. EK attacked him for no reason, so me defended himself. This is your fault. You've ruined my birthday. C then leads me inside for an ice pack, and C's parents send everyone home. His dad later said to me, I feel I need to tell you off, because you shouldn't have smacked that kid. But in your position, I'd have knocked the little S's head off long before, so in the future, just try to avoid him. I agreed, and apologized, and everything was cool. EM wasn't invited to any other family event involving C. So all in all, a good ending. EM slaps me in a festival because I scared her kid when I was playing on my phone. Hi guys. This is my first post on r/EntitledParents, so I hope you guys like it. EM is entitled mother. Me is me. EMK is entitled mother's son. Before COVID, me and my family used to go to an Armenian festival every summer, but a few years ago, EM slapped me. I was 10 by the way, because her kid was scared of what I was playing FNAF on my phone, my favorite game. EMK, hey Red Aura Lucario, can turn it down please? Me, sure. EMK, what are you playing anyway? Me, FNAF2. EMK, can I try? Me, it's scary, but sure. EMK, gets jump scared and terrified, WTF. I see him go to the arcades, so I keep playing. Here comes EM. EM, slaps me. Me, hey, WTH? EM, were you the one who scared my kid? Me. EM, the game with a fox. Me, you mean FNAF? EM, yes, why did you scare my son? Me, he said he wanted to PL. EM, I'm gonna talk to your mom, and you are gonna lose your phone. She doesn't even know her. EM, by scaring my baby, I demand you give me your phone. Me, no. EMK, mom, stop. Can we leave? EM, I'm gonna go talk to security. I eavesdrop her, and she didn't even say my name correctly. I didn't see her for the rest of the festival. I hope you guys liked it. Edit, all of this happened while she was speaking Armenian, and I'm not the best translator, so that's why I used words like baby and demand. Entitled mom wants me to give her son an expensive Gundam kit for free? Hello there, people of Reddit. I am Gasmaskieri, and this story is my most recent Entitled Parent story, and my first post on this subreddit. For context, I work at a store that specializes in Japanese imported items such as toys, gadgets, and electronics, and all of it is good quality for a good price, but sometimes we get imported very high-end stuff. So to compensate for how much the shipment costed, we have to boost the price. In this story, a whiny brat wants a Gundam building kit that is around $50 to $100, I can't remember that part exactly. Cast, EM is entitled mother, BK is bratty kid, MJ is manager Jackson, aka, my boss, and GG is Gasmaskieri. Me. Here's how it went down. I was at work, sketching and waiting for someone to come to my register. I doodle a lot, at home or on the job, as at the time, I was doing this job during mid-high school to early college, where I majored in art, specifically cartoons and animation. And then, some arrogant-looking mother with bad fashion taste, walks in with her bratty weeaboo son. I think nothing of it, as people like this walk in all the dang time. But things start getting bad when he whines about wanting one of the more high-end Gundam Figma build kits near the display shelf in the back. They come to the register after arguing over which one to get. They decided on a highly coveted unicorn Gundam with a metallic yellow and gold look on the plastic. EM, hello there sir, we would like to purchase this toy. GG, okay, let me scan this for you. I proceed to do so, and it popped up as a low-end $15 product that looked similar, but was obviously different. I had a look of confusion on my face. EM, what's the dang hold up? It's my son's birthday, and I don't want to ruin it for him. GG, well this product has the wrong price tag. It's coming up as $15 instead of $40. EM, well, it's just a toy. It's not worth much, come on, just go with its current price. GG, well, if I do, I'll get fired. And you might get arrested once my boss finds out. EB, mom. I want the cool robot. EM, shut up sweetie, mommy's talking to big greedy man here. At this point, you could see how pissed I was, so what I did was, I went to the shelf it was on, and scanned the other box of the same kit, and what do you know? It was $40. So I told her, and she flipped. She called me things that I would not like to type out, as it might get me in trouble with the mods for racial slurs. EM, with boiling blood, you piece of subhuman trash. You are ruining my little boy's special day. I just wanted to buy him a cool toy that he actually wants. I just sat on my chair while she yelled at me, cranked up my tunes on my Bluetooth earbuds, and didn't listen. I wasn't gonna take crap from her. Eventually she left me alone, and went back to the shelves. Minutes later, she leaves, but the alarm goes off. These stupid people tried to shoplift, and got caught. They put the Gundam kit, and were taken in by the cops. I don't know the rest, because I wasn't there, but I haven't seen them since, so maybe they were banned.